Alex.
What is the solution to the equation? -4
times
3.2x
3 over 2x
times
minus 1/2
equals -15.
Good. Let's read that one more time, please.
-4 times 3 over 2.
X.
Minus 1/2 equals -15.
Okay, good. Good. Jada, you see there's a parentheses, right?
Yeah.
What do you do right away every time you see parentheses? Distributive property. So what am I distributing?
The -4 times 3 half x.
And
4 times -1/2.
okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna rewrite the problem. -4 times 3 over 2x minus 1 over 2 equal -15. Okay, so like what Jada just said, I'm gonna go ahead and use the distributive property. I'm gonna take -4. I'm gonna multiply to 3 over 2x. Okay, if you guys want, if it makes you feel less confusing a little bit, then put a 1 under the 4, so it's easy to multiply fractions. Okay, because I know a lot of you guys, without that 1 under, you tend to make the mistakes by multiplying the 4 to the 2. You don't do that. So we're going to take -4 times what? -4 times what? 3. So that's what does that give me? -12. And then 1 times what? Which is 2. And what you bring down? The x. What's a negative times a negative? Positive. Don't forget that sign change. So let's become a positive. What's 4 times 1? All right. What's 1 times 2? Okay, there you go. You gotta take your time, write them out step by step. Okay. Equal -15. All right. Am I going too fast or you good? Okay. I'll give you guys some time at the end to touch things up. Okay. Before I decide to do anything, let's take a look at this left side of the equation to see if I can clean things up a little bit. What's -12 divided by 2? -6. So I can simplify this first. So that becomes -6 what? X. And what is 4 divided by 2? 2. And now it's equal to what? -15. So it took us a while to get to here, okay? But we haven't solved for the equation yet. But it took us some time just to like set the equation up so that we can go solve it. But what are we solving for? X. So what do you think we need to do to the +2? Subtract it. So that's called inverse. So finally now I can start using my inverse operation. Okay? And I always draw a line under here. What's the +2 minus a -2? 0. That's the whole point, is to cancel that out, to bring the +2 over to the right side by inverse operation. Bring what down? -6x equal, what's -15 minus 2? -17. Okay. The way you think of this, like, let's say you owe somebody $15. That's a negative because you owe people money. That's when it's a negative. And then you borrow another $2, so you owe that person the total of $17. How do I get x by itself? Divide both sides by, nope, not 6, -6. Can you check Zachary if he's doing the work out? Okay, thank you. And everybody's back there is okay? Jonah, you good back there, sir? Are you following me? Okay, I don't need to go back there, right? Okay, because if I go back there, it means I can't write. I mean, I wish I can one of those portable screen. Divided by -6. All right. The whole point of doing this is that so I can get what by itself? x alone. So x is now all by itself. What's a negative divided by a negative? Positive. And 17 divided by 6, it won't give you a whole number. So I can leave it alone like that, or you can rewrite that in terms of a mixed fraction. But let's look at the answer first to see if I have anything like that. Look over here. Does it look like A to you? No. Does it look like B to you? This is B, by the way. No. All right. Does it look like C to you? No. Okay. Does it look like C? What about D? That is correct. So the answer to number 1 is D. And I'm going to pause this. Go. Do you guys want to get rid of this fraction right away, or do you want to use the distributive property? Distributive property. Okay. Do what we just did with number 1. Okay. So I'm going to speed things up a little bit with number 2. Okay. I'm going to take negative 1 over 4 and I'm going to multiply that to x. Okay. So what's negative 1 over 4 times x? Negative. Good. There you go. And then I'm going to take negative 1 over 4 times negative 26. What's the negative times the negative? Positive. And what's 1 times 26? 26 over 4. And that is going to give me negative 200. Okay. So I don't like the fraction. I don't like to subtract. If you have to, you can subtract 26 over 4 and bring it over to the right side and then combine that with a negative 200. I am not going to do that with this problem. I'm going to take this whole entire equation. Pay attention to what I'm talking about right here. I'm going to take this whole entire equation and I multiply it to 4. Can I do that? Yeah, because I want to get rid of what in the denominator? The 4. Yeah, because what's 4 times 1? 4 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So what you have left is negative 1 what? Negative 1x or just negative x. That's correct. All right. What's 4 times 26? Oh, you know what? Instead of multiply, can I take 4 divided by 4 first? And what you have left on top? The 26. All right. Now I have to take 4 times what? Negative 200. And what does that give me? Negative what? Negative 800. Okay, that's going to give me negative 800. There you go. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Did I confuse anybody in here? Okay, good. How do I get the negative 1x alone? Hold on. What do I do to 26? What do I do to the 26 if I want to get the negative 1x alone? I mean, it's at 26. So what's the invert of at 26? Subtract 26. Good job, William. Subtract 26. Boom. Subtract 26. Hold on. All right. So now I have left is negative 1x equal. So you owe somebody $800 and you borrow another $26. It means you owe them how much? 826. Now, how do you get rid of this negative 1 times x? How do you get rid of the negative 1? Is a multiplication. So you divide both sides by what? Negative 1. I'm sorry. Let's go back. So let's revisit this again. So you're going to divide both sides by negative 1. Divide both sides by negative 1. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 1 divided by 1 is 1. So it'll give you 1x. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 826 divided by 1 is 826. Your final answer is 826. Solve for the equation 5 minus 2x minus 1.5x And what are we solving for? We're solving for x. Okay. I'm not gonna distribute it yet because in here they both have what? X. So I should combine like term first before I distribute. We only distribute if we can't combine like terms. Okay. So what's four whole dollars minus $1.50? What's four? What is it? 2.5. Okay. So I'll say it again. I'm gonna take 5 times. I'm gonna combine these two terms first. 4x minus 1.5x is 2.5x. Kennedy, are you good with me how I get 2.5, ma'am? What's up? Alright, combine the 4x minus 1.5x plus 12 equal 4x minus 124. Okay, now I can go ahead and take 5 times what? 5 times 2.5. Does anybody know what 5 times 2.5 give you? What's 5 times 2? What's 5 times 5? So that's become 12.5. Yep. Okay. So 5. Think about this. You double the $2, that's $10, and then you take 50 cents and you multiply 5 times. So that's $2.50. So that's gonna be 12.5. We can always check with our calculator. Okay. Make sure you use your calculator to help you speed up the process and check to make sure we don't mess up the math. Equal 4x minus 124. All right. So now I have x on one side. On the left, I have 4x on the right. And then I also have 12 on the left. And then negative 124 on the right. So now you have to ask yourself, where do you want to move the x? Do you want to move the 4x to the left? Or do you want to move the 12.5x to the right? Which one you think is easier? Move it to the right. Move the 4x from the right to the left. Right? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract what? Subtract this 4x. And what's 4x minus 4x? Gone. And then over here I'm going to subtract the 4x. Okay. What is $12.50 minus 4 whole dollars? 8.5 x plus what? 12 equal negative 124. Okay, good, not bad, Prior. If you can speak louder for me, that would be great. Okay, because I don't think the microphone can pick up a lot of people from back there. All right, what do I do next to the positive 12? Subtract it. Yeah, put the negative. Okay. What's 12 minus 12? What do you bring down? 8.5x equal. Okay, well, you owe somebody $124 and you borrow another $12. So that's become negative 136. Okay, and at this point, I'm not even bothered trying to do the mental math out. I'm going to take 136 divided by 8.5, and that will give me 16. But is it positive or is it negative? Negative. Because a negative divided by a positive is a negative. Okay? So which one is the answer? Right here. Negative 16 from? Okay, I can send to your mom. You weren't paying attention? What were you doing back there? You're doing other work? What other work that you're doing?